Good morning everyone and welcome once again to Wacky Wednesdays. It's so good to see all of you after a refreshing holiday in US of the A. I arrived on Saturday late and was back to work on Monday morning. A lot of my patients asked me, "Hey Dr. Priya, how come the jet lag doesn't bother you?" Well, instead of answering the question individually, I decided why not I talk to all of you about the jet lag issues? Well, I have a way of beating the jet lag. It's kind of train your brain technique. You see, whenever I need answers, I look around at nature. There are migratory birds like the flamingos who fly from Russia all the way to India. They fly for miles. Some of them even fly at night. Have you seen any bird complaining of jet lag? They must be having some technique. If we learn from them, maybe we can also beat the jet lag. So these and other readings have given me a technique to beat the jet lag. I have 3 stages: pre-journey, during the journey and post-journey. Things that I do which I will share with you today. So before the journey, I gear my brain to the place of my arrival. So if I'm going on a holiday, my brain is abuzz with all the exciting things that I will do on my holiday. If I'm coming home, my brain is all happy to come back to work because I love my work as much as I love my holidays. I think of all the things that I have to do. I have to complete all the undone projects or the projects that I have to embark on, of all the things I had planned, and I'm all excited about coming home. So now, my brain is already ready for my arrival. Then, when I check in my baggage, I set my watch to the time in my country of disembarkation or arrival. So let's say in this case, I had come to Singapore, so my watch was showing Singapore time, though I was in San Francisco. When I enter my airplane, I give the beautiful smile to the beautiful hostess and settle myself in my seat. I've already pre-planned what I'm going to do in my flight because I will be living in flight as I would be living on land in the place of my destination. So my time is planned accordingly. When I would be reading, when I would be watching a movie, when I would be listening to some songs, when I would be even texting in today's world with my friends and family. Yes, everything is set and everything is ready. And even when I have stopovers in between, I generally do not deviate from my plan. So it's all a planned itinerary during the flight. Not to forget, I hydrate myself a lot during flights. I carry an empty water bottle which I let the air hostesses fill as soon as I enter. You see, I want to save their trips to my seat every time by calling them for a glass of water, and I want to save all those plastic glasses. So bottle is best. I even exercise in flight. So I walk about in the aisles and that little square patch behind the aircraft in between the toilets and the aircraft kitchenette, that's my place of exercise. I stretch my hands, I stretch my limbs, I work on my calf muscle, I do gentle in-place marching, and I chat up with the lovely people in the aircraft, the air hostesses and the air pursers, and they always have something nice to say to me. Also, I hydrate my skin by using a lot of moisturizer. Believe me, aircrafts dry your skin like nothing else. So then, when I disembark or when I arrive, I'm all waiting and I hit the ground running, literally. So this time I arrived at 12:30 midnight. So it was late. When I came home, it was almost somewhere between 1 and 1:30. I had half a banana because long haul flights like the one that I had 24 hours increase your acidity. So banana helps to cool down the acidity. I had a nice, refreshing, warm water bath. Thank God for bringing me home safely and hit the bed. Of course, sleep won't come immediately. Your body is still in a state of inertia. It still is kind of following the rhythms of the place which you were in. Give your body some time. Trust your body, relax your body, and after a while, you will fall asleep. It won't be a deep sleep, so don't expect too much. But the key here is next day morning, set an alarm for the time that you normally wake up. In my case, it is around 6:30. So I was out of bed. I literally kicked myself out of bed around 6:30 and went for a long walk in the open, out in the sun. You see, sun is the central star of our planetary system, the solar system. So all our body rhythms, be it the rhythm of our bowels, be it the rhythm of our heart, be our hormonal rhythm, all our rhythm are tagged to the sun. Hashtag sun? Yes. And just like your iPhone, when you come to the country of your destination, takes on to the Wi-Fi of that destination and sets its clock, so too your body takes to the hi-fi of the sun and sets your body clock. So when I went for a walk, my muscles moved, my circulation started, my eyes feasted on the bright lights, my skin absorbed the sunlight, my lungs breathed in the fresh air and oxygen from the plants around me. I was awake. Yes. Then the day throughout, I followed my routine as I would every day. Of course, past midnight, you in the country of your embarkation or where you have been before, there is a slight dip in your energy, and this is the little hump you have to learn to tide over. So either step out of your house, go and do some outside errands, or go for a walk if it is the time you can step out, or maybe use a tiny bit of caffeine just to tide over this low dip in energy somewhere around past midnight, your country of embarkation. This is the first day. Push yourself till the evening. Have an early dinner and hit the bed early. Chances are your sleep will get disturbed post midnight, but do not get out of the bed. Stay in bed, keep your body in bed, keep on talking to yourself. Again, wake up at the same time that you wake up every single day, even if you don't feel like waking, even if you had just a few winks of sleep, and go for a walk. Let the sun again welcome you. Your body clocks will set themselves right, and before you know, there will not be any jet lag to beat you. You would have bet the jet. These techniques do not work with some people. Then at such times, I blend special oils for those of my patients to relax them, to help them beat the jet lag. And sometimes even the specially blended oils do not work. At such times, we have certain homeopathic remedies which help to beat the jet lag. Jet lag is different for frequent flyers, and there's a whole technique of how frequent flyers or air hostesses manage their frequent travels. That's a topic for another day. Also, we cannot forget our furry friends who go across time zones. The little cats, the dogs, and all kinds of creatures, our pets who travel with us. For them too, we have homeopathic remedies and we have techniques to help them tide their long journey. Believe me, it is even painful for them much more than it is for us. So on that note, I wish you all happy holidays. Welcome home. Have a safe flight and beat the jet lag before it beats you. Thank you.